Lights, camera, action. In a studio where local filmmakers talk to other filmmakers about the inside world of film. Cut! That's not the script. It. We'll fix it in post. Do you wonder how films are produced and what really goes on behind the scenes? Well, stand by. Filmmakers Kevin Mumphrey, Victoria V.A. Jones, and Carson Hype Ferguson explain all the details. Right here on It, We Will Fix It in Post podcast.
Good afternoon and good evening. Whenever you're listening or watching, I thank you for doing so. I'm Kevin Mumphrey, and this is once again, Fuck It, We'll Fix It in Post. I'm here with my colleagues, Victoria V.A. Jones.
What is going on?
And Carson Hype Ferguson.
Yeah.
That is his excitement for it being Oscar season. So,
Wow. Okay.
We're
I was listening to G-Unit in my head.
okay. Didn't know what to do with that. So look, we're around. The Oscars are approaching upon us. A lot of conversations have been coming about it. So thought we'd do an episode talking about the Oscars, give our thoughts and predictions
Until we get off topic.
which will probably may happen. It's probably going to happen some way, but
Might happen.
what you hear is probably a definite. So okay. Now, one of the notable things I wanted to bring up, the Sinners coming into this Oscars is the most nominated film in
I
history.
know.
With
Congratulations to them.
16. Now, were you shocked to find that out?
No.
Now, I saw predictions on it, and because they added some new categories with casting and all that, and so that was part of it as well. So I thought it was possible, but I was I was a little surprised to see it.
Why?
I thought one battle after another, because that gets a lot. Which I mean, both there's kind of the two films that's been posted head to head, but I thought that film would have probably gotten that, or Hammett would have gotten the most nominations.
Hammett.
Yeah, because those like the three major films this year.
Well,
Hammett, One Battle After Another, Sinners. So, which one do you think will be getting the most awards? Because it's going to be between One Battle After Another and Sinners.
I say both of them, though. You don't think both of them?
I don't think it's going to be a tie. I think Sinners, out of 16, I'm thinking they're going to get like 8.
Yeah.
Now, if they win all of them, that would be.
I don't think they're going to win all of them.
Yeah, well, yeah, that would be a dream. But I'm thinking.
Whose dream?
It would be mine. I'm going to walk out with.
I mean, it was a good film. It was promoted well. So I don't see
another thing that they got a lot of conversations came from like outlet think pieces and just people putting their opinions and thoughts and everything outside of as far as like the written part of the movie. A lot of conversation from Michael B. Jordan playing twins. The music.
Well, that's not the first time somebody's played twins.
Yeah, it's probably. I mean, it's probably one. It'll be one of the more. If you were going to make like a whole thing talking about the acting of twins, now some of it, like and necessarily the acting, but more of like the shooting of it.
Yeah,
that was probably like. I think they said there's just one scene where, and you may have seen it, where you'll show Michael B. Jordan giving himself a cigarette.
Yeah,
took hours.
Shout out to Percy doing his thing.
Yes, shout out to Percy Hall, who's a Nashville native. Well, I think native, but he played basically the body double for Michael B. Jordan. Great job at him. So I know I wonder. Well, there's no body double. There should be a body double. Oscar.
Should there? That looks. That's kind of a little extreme.
I don't know. Look, maybe I'm on my Sinners kick.
That would be like a special category that wouldn't be all the time, because how often on the regular do you have a bunch of films with body doubles? It's not.
I think it's a lot more.
Somebody playing twins.
It wouldn't be like that.
But I'm just saying, like, for you to like have a category to be like, yeah, this is standout. I'm like,
Now, you would mostly use. It'll probably be more like a stunt category, because that's what you would probably use the body double for.
Yeah, but this is a much different kind of thing, though.
Yeah. Because what's this show on Netflix? You. So the last season of You, they had one of the characters playing twins, same person.
Which I always wonder why always get one person to play two? Why not get like
How
twins?
many set of twins do you think that you're gonna find who act and are good at acting?
I feel like there's a decent number of.
Come on, man. Like, unless it's part of the script, like to a T, where it's like that's tough, man. Because like there's not that many out there. There's not that many actors out there, and then availability is another thing. And you're gonna have to put that 3 triangles to make your fire.
And also age.
Good luck. Yes.
So
Okay, yeah.
if you need some 40-year-olds to play twins, how many 40-year-olds are you gonna find? So in my opinion, it's easier to find one actor and just have them play twins. I mean, you got to shoot it differently, but
And it probably take longer to do too, because depending on like for Sinners, it took a lot, and they did a lot of I guess kind of unique filming techniques to do it.
Right.
But for like a shorter budget scale,
that too. But at the same time, also if you take a chance on some twins who have not acted before, this is their first role.
Oh, no, I wouldn't do that.
And then you have to take a chance on that, but you take this actor who has acted before, who knows acting, who doesn't have to go through a whole bunch of classes, and you double up on that, you're saving money. Because if you put these twins in here and they can't act, your film is ruined.
You sold it with saving money. Now that's kind of the thing in film. We trying to save as much money as possible at this day and age because filming is expensive. So that's probably let's just get one.
And then you're like, oh, that was bad. We're gonna have to reshoot that.
Oh yeah, you gotta pay both twin SAG rate too. So
we're just playing one person.
So okay, you got me there. You got me there.
I'm just saying.
Just try to save some money. Okay. Now
speaking of got me, I know it's not.
Here we go.
But what's y'all thought on the Grammys giving Eve the award?
She should have got it a long time ago.
But she was uncredited.
But okay, now I get what you're talking about. Yeah, she should have been credited. She literally has a verse on the song. It's not like an ad lib. A full verse.
It is
written by her and performed.
Technically, Jeezy's throughout that whole song. So he's credited.
I think he should be especially because his ad lib is well known. But Eve had a whole verse. It was years. I had no idea who that person was. For some reason, I thought that was Erykah Badu.
No, she was originally supposed to be on the song. Well, she performed on the song like on a live version, but she wasn't available during the booking, so they went with Eve instead.
And yeah, and she was
for the actual song.
And she was young, new. She just kind of got screwed over by that.
Here's the thing: if you're in her defense, you're young and you're new. You're just trying to get on whatever you can get on.
Yeah.
And
she did what any other artist in that situation would have done.
On the back end, you don't think about, oh man, I didn't get the paperwork. You know what I'm saying?
At that point, you're not even thinking about paperwork.
Thinking about paperwork.
You get paid or opportunity.
You get paid, you don't care. You don't care about an award or anything like that. I mean,
back then,
she didn't be like, damn man, like I messed up or whatever. Like, it's like, hey, I'll get him on the next one.
At that point, I don't even think she think. I mean, even at that point, and I love the song. It's not a song that you would have thought back then.
It's a great song. No, it's a classic.
Yeah.
Instant classic.
There's no way she heard that and thought, oh, this would be and then
she thought it was a dope song. She's like, yo, that's tight.
That it would probably do maybe good locally or maybe a little bit past it. I can't imagine. I can't imagine the Roots thinking.
The Roots were young though. That's like their first album. So they had a local buzz, and in their area, they were like the people. They were the dudes.
Yeah, and
but like outside of that, people didn't know him like that.
And I think that's probably at the best case scenario. It would just be a popular local song.
Right. Nobody thinks about that. I mean, at that point, at that,
Now, it's still messed up her not being uncredited, even if it was a local success. But seeing it's probably the song that they're best known, like the average person who may have listened, not like an avid fan of the Roots.
That's probably the most popular song.
Yeah,
that's probably their most popular song. Like, no lie. And I do love the Roots.
And it took. I mean, I think people for the most part know that Eve was on that song now, but it took, what, maybe 10 years after that song came out before it really just kind of came for average person to start knowing. Right. They started putting that information out there.
Not really. I knew exactly who it was. Pitbull in the skirt.
Well, it was your
line, not mine.
Well, I mean, you're more of a fan of the Roots than the average. There's probably more people that are fans of that song than there are fans of the Roots.
I listen to Rough Riders more. I listen to Roots, but I really I dig the Roots, especially the early stuff.
And like, also kind of
Cody Bush dude or whatever.
The tone in which she's kind of rapping at that point is a little different than how she raps when she's with.
Well, it's like a spoken word joint.
Yeah,
like so it's not really like your your typical thing
where you say, oh yeah, that's Eve, then you listen, oh, it is Eve. And some people may have caught it like, right off the bat, but
her voice is very distinctive.
Yeah. I think especially after Rough Rider, it's just a different. If they really wanted to be a-holes and say that was somebody else, given how she raps with Rough Riders compared to then,
I think
you could have sold it.
I think one thing that messes up a lot of the general public too is the fact that Erykah Badu did the live version, so it confused people, and they were like, sounds different. Maybe it's a studio thing or something.
I don't even think we thought about it because I didn't think. I was
like, damn, they got her performing the deals, kind of like Alicia Keys doing the New York record, and then the other girl touring with Jay-Z doing the New York record, and then Lil Ma jumping on stage. That award show.
Bring that up. Yeah, ain't never gonna let that.
Man, she look crazy, man.
So okay,
she trying to stop her too.
Hey, it was a moment. She couldn't stop her. Yeah. So okay, back to the Oscars. Now, the director category now is mainly going to be between Ryan Coogler, Paul Thomas Anderson, which Paul Thomas been nominated 11 times without a win. So do y'all think this will be his time to get a win, or they'll give it to Ryan Coogler?
That's hard. I mean, I know I want to win, but.
We probably got the same thought. 11 times.
Right. That's hard.
11 times you just clapping somebody else. Just all right.
And the thing is, that might be put in account for, and it's going to be like, all right, this time around, we're going to give it to him.
I think that's what's going to happen.
I really do think that's what's going to happen.
Like, brother been Susan Lucci 11 times. Just like, oh, God. I be thinking when I be seeing them folks, and sometimes you can kind of tell on their face, you okay. And some people are or it'll be somebody that they're like happy for. If they lost to somebody, like, oh, I lost to him, cool, we happy about that. 11 times?
I don't know. Like, I don't know if I would show up.
Like if you're in an award show and the winner is somebody else.
All right. And then the worst thing about that is, I know for a fact somebody's gonna say, yeah, this is his 11th time, and that's just and that just would make me even more furious. Like, why do I keep showing up here? Huh?
Would you really get upset? I would like, you wouldn't have the humble attitude where you'd be like,
after 11.
I feel honored to be nominated. It would mean a whole lot more if I did win. But like, hey, the people have spoken.
I'd just be like, listen, if y'all want me here, y'all need to give it to me one time.
So my mature answer is a no.
Yeah, I mean that's great. Yeah,
for 11 times,
we would bring you there in place of us. Because
I'm not showing up.
To me, I've always thought like, how would I react and to me, it's like how like important the film was to me, and how like deeply ingrained. Like I felt like it should win. If it was like one that I just did, I'm like, damn, I'm surprised they got up here. I can be like, oh, hey man, congratulations. All right.
No, I'm not even pressured over not winning. Okay, I'm pressured over being nominated that many times.
Oh, so like after like, so how many nominations you get to where you just be like?
So is it in the same category?
I believe, yeah, same director, film. But I believe it's 11 times best director.
In the same category. So I'm just
So
like,
how many nominations for you to take for you? Be like, hey man, just go and keep the nomination to yourself.
it gotta be like number 8.
I'll be honest. That was a lot higher than I thought you would be like after like the 4th time. Stop calling me.
No. I would go about 4 or 5, but after in the same category after 8, I'd be like, hey, if I win,
just
send it to me.
Just because I picture this, I feel like maybe 2, probably 3 or 4. Because after that 4th time, it's gonna be like, all right, Jama.
She gonna find out she didn't win before it's announced or whatever. She gonna get up and leave.
See, that would be me. Like after like the 4th time, be like,
there'll be an empty seat. They ain't got time to put the seat filler up in there.
Like, and the winner is Carson Ferguson. See this motherfucker.
I'm gone.
I'm out. They go be in the camera.
Hey, where the after parties at? Because that's where I'm headed to.
Hey, get that camera off.
But if you let me know it's like that, and you know it's healthy competition or whatever, you know, like, hey, we might have like some kind of relationship. I'll be like, better luck next time.
In that situation, I could probably act. Hey, Ryan got me. Hey, Coog. All right. Or
But I'm saying I don't have a problem with losing. I just have a problem with over and over again. So you get to 8 and 9. I'm like,
you go to them red carpet interviews, like, whoa, this is like your 10th nomination.
I'm gonna walk off.
Yeah, they'll tell y'all that text me about it.
Yeah, but
why do you keep coming?
There's certain people that like got nominated a bunch of times, didn't win. Like
I always call it the Susan Lucci effect.
There's a lot of people like that. Like, was it like Denzel got nominated a bunch of times for he won, right?
No, 4. I think it was like 4 before he won. If it was like 9 or 10 nominations, and Denzel didn't win, he won.
Actually, no. Wasn't it Leonardo DiCaprio? He got nominated a ton of times before he won one. And it was for The Revenant. I want to say.
I think so.
I think so.
Like, and it was like that. It was like probably 8.
Well, he's a good person.
What?
He's a good person.
What does that mean?
Meaning, what
does that mean?
The house. They would have to mail me.
Someone had to call me, be like, "Oh, for real?"
I thought she was being funny right there. She's like, "He's a good person." I'm like, "What?" I like what?
No.
Now, in fact, I'm glad you brought up Leo, because the next category is kind of the acting races. Best actor is Timothée Chalamet, and it seemed like Timothée Chalamet is a favorite. Next would be Leonardo DiCaprio for One Battle After Another, and then right after that is Michael B. Jordan. And right now it's predicted that Timothée Chalamet is going to win. Now, if Timothée Chalamet wins, does he become like the new male face of Hollywood? Is he like the new male leading star?
Not necessarily.
Because it feels like that's where this is kind of heading.
Not necessarily.
No. General public and the award shows are a lot of times not neck and neck.
What I say before? We don't vote.
Why'd you bring that back?
We don't vote. So, I mean,
well, not to mention, like, it's a different like lane, really. If you look at like Rotten Tomatoes, for example, the difference in critic score versus the actual, like, audience score is so vastly different that they had to change their whole algorithm.
I haven't seen it in a while, but yeah, I see what you're saying. But I mean, it's like, it feels like that next guy, like that space has been open for years.
Has it?
It felt like at least since Okay, who would you say would been like the last like
tell you.
leading? See, I think
Stop paying attention though.
Yeah, but like Hollywood's it's different now because you got to compete with the internet. Logan Paul's as big a star in this generation is Will Smith.
that is a crazy statement, but I can't even say that you're not wrong. Honestly, he may be in certain lanes bigger.
Yeah, I can see that.
Which is crazy. I kind of hate to use Logan Paul as an example, but I mean it is a good one.
I mean, because he's selling
I
stuff.
mean, he's say like a Cassinet or SOC.
But Logan Paul is actually selling a product though, like with the boxing. So he's selling something. So like that's what you got to compare it to, because it's like the movie stuff, like the movie star, for all intents and purposes, is dead because they're not selling movies just based on that anymore like that. You know what I'm saying? Like,
well, yeah, like
it's kind of like one of those. It's not like, oh, like, you know, Denzel makes a movie, be like, oh, I'm gonna go see that. It's Denzel.
like I can pay Denzel 20 million because I know he's bringing in 70.
Yeah, now it's like, hey, this movie's on Netflix. It's a convenience thing, and what's the name happens to be in it. Oh, okay. What's the name is also in it. Oh, okay. It's just like an additional kind of like push, but or nudge. It's not really like I have to because X.
And I unfortunately kind of agree with you. But if there's one, it feels like Hollywood is pushing. I don't want to say pushing, but it feels like that's where the momentum is headed. To me, it felt like he's maybe a project or two away, maybe, because he's growing in popularity during this like awards cycle. He seems to market his films well, like he uses the online spaces and all that, probably better than like any actor I can think of in the last few years. Now, do I think he's a guy that him by himself could bring people to movie theaters at this point without necessarily like him being in a Marvel movie or something of that nature? Probably not. But if there's in the next few years, if there's an actor that could, I think it might be him.
The Marvel movies is different though. Like,
well, I'm only using Marvel as an example. I'm just like an IP
because the only person actor wise that would probably be a draw to the film is probably Robert Downey Jr. And that wasn't probably until film number 2 or 3. But even then, it's like,
okay, you're talking about the
hero thing. I'm talking about like just the actor.
Because I was like, right, this next one, him being he's still being in the universe but playing a whole nother character.
Oh, that's because like it done sagged and now they got to bring people back because they talking about bringing like the original actors back or whatever. Like Hemsworth's going to be Thor again. Like Chris Evans, who said he wasn't going to do it, is going to be Captain America again.
No, of course.
So like, hey, they threw a bag at him, or like he's not having the roles that he thought he was going to have.
Yeah, but it's like, I mean, what else? There's not much in films that are going to throw you that kind of a bag. Like Marvel, like Fast and Furious. And,
oh my God! Don't get on Fast and Furious.
I'm only bringing like what like only franchises could bring you that kind of money.
Now. I was listening to that Tokyo Anthem song the other day too. I seen the music video on YouTube and I was like, oh, that's what this looks like.
I watched the Iron Claw the other day.
The Iron Claw.
It's about the Von Erich.
Mm.
I think
Zac Efron was in it.
Yes.
Zac Efron.
So I never watched the movie.
You should,
because
you should.
And to me, it should have been a movie years ago. I mean, the actual story is so sad that
I know
it should be. It feels like a movie.
And you know what's funny is in the film they didn't portray the younger, like they didn't talk about the younger brother at all. Like all these people committed suicide, except for what's his name?
The one brother that's still alive.
Yeah. But they didn't talk about the younger brother at all. Because he was a part of wrestling too.
Yeah. The younger, he wanted to be a wrestler, but it never worked out.
Not him. They talked about him.
Okay.
They talked they had a younger brother than them who was in wrestling for a little bit.
Oh, I'm trying to think. I'm like, what movie y'all talking about? I'm like, okay.
It's just that good. It's like, oh, now I can attention to the conversation.
I knew the name, but I was like, man, damn, like I can't remember
I
the
feel
movie.
like you was thinking like the Netflix show. Because I think there was a Netflix show that somewhat had a name similar.
What was the show about?
It's like some kung fu movie.
Oh,
No,
kung fu show.
Not that. Like I was thinking like I was like Iron Claw, and then originally like my mind was like Iron Lung, and I was like that's not right. And I was like I think they made a movie about that. And then you started continuing on, and I was like Claw. There was something recently that I saw Claw, and I was like, oh, the dudes with the 70s hair. Yeah.
It was interesting though.
But yeah, that story is so. And God, what's it? Who played the actor who played one of the brothers? He did really because he like changed his body and everything.
Yeah, there was dude from,
Zac Efron. That's what I'm thinking.
I just said that.
And it just left my brain. Like that's just how it goes.
I appreciate y'all paying attention to what I say.
I did at the time.
Whoa, easy. Because you remember when I told you was right and you didn't even hear me? That was wasted.
I was doing something.
Oh. He was doing something too. He was hosting.
What was he doing?
He was hosting.
Talking at the time.
Thank you. I'm looking up notes and stuff.
Look at that. We got a multitask over here.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
And yet gang up on me too, huh?
Exactly.
Well, gang, this is what you call it. This is what you call a gang, like gang up on you.
Yeah.
This is very cordial. This is very loose. There's no ganging. No gang initiation. I am not gang. I do not gang bang.
Let me,
what's the next subject?
So, gang.
So and I think we brought this up before. They a new category they brought for like best casting category.
That's understandable. I can see that.
And like, when I saw it now, so like I don't know why. I just assumed it was always a category. It was just not one you would have televised.
But then wouldn't that be part of production?
Yes.
So I get that. Like if you win an award for production, that's casting is part of that.
Yeah, and I just some of these stuff is not going to be televised, but I think now with certain film, I think maybe more of an interest in seeing who wins the televised these certain awards.
Well, you go back to the creative arts one. So I would have thought that it would have been in the creative arts.
Yeah, I would have thought that too. That's actually fair.
So,
But I like now that it's going to be televised on the main show that the person who does casting.
I'm telling you
now. So there's one thing. It's like these people who do casting, they now get their shine. But also, people who do casting is one of those things where usually people who in the industry knows the bigger names, but people outside of it doesn't. So, because if you win 2 or 3 times, you're becoming more notable as a person. So,
that's just like costumes. That category, you might look at the film and think, oh, those are good costumes, but they don't know the names. But there's a category for that.
Does the average person do that? Like that's a damn good costume.
I mean, it's probably a damn good costume if they do.
I'm like seriously, like you completely stop paying attention to the movie. Like, damn man, look at that.
So two things: costume. Either one, it is a really good costume, or two, it is such a bad movie that you're paying attention to the costumes.
Kind of like that movie with what's the name? It won like a bunch of awards for like director of photography and all that. The one with George Clooney, The Tourist, I think. It's like all these artistic shots and all that stuff. I watched about 10 minutes of it and turned it off. And I was like, yeah, this is very European.
But people don't understand how much casting is very important to a film. Like that is one of the top tiers of the film.
Make or break.
And I think it's one of the things that if it's done really well, I think you think about it either when it's done really well or done horribly. Like when I think of like horrible, when I think of horrible casting, I think of Flex playing Michael Jackson. Like that was like,
see, but I don't know. Like if you're talking about a like casting done so horribly, it tears the movie up so much that you don't even think about it really. It's just like a
Flex is Michael Jackson.
No,
you
but-
don't even think of
No,
the
but
movie.
it's like an afterthought, whatever, because the movie's so bad now. It's like throw everything away. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I know. That's
So-
what I'm saying.
You're not like,
This is
oh,
the-
this is the point where they failed, and like and you were like, the whole movie's trash now.
So I'm going with Flex with Michael Jackson. I can't even say the movie was bad because the casting of it was so awful.
The movie
I couldn't
was
even
bad. The
I
movie
couldn't
was
even give
bad.
the movie a chance.
There you go. Like if you can't give the movie a chance, then it's bad. It's a bad film.
The movie was bad.
Yeah, because you like you're not gonna say, okay, this casting was bad. You're gonna say the movie is bad. It's gonna expand to the whole film because it takes you out of the story completely.
But yeah, but if you have a cast so bad that it takes you out of the story completely, yeah. I mean, you could consider that. I don't know if the story can be so good that if you do, and again, I'm only talking about a horrible casting choice. That story's so good that it's like it makes you forget how bad this casting was. A moderately bad casting, I think, a great story could make you forget that. Horrible casting, I don't think it could.
I don't know if moderate, like if it's bad, it's bad.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh no, I'm talking about like moderately bad casting, but a really good story.
I don't know if
Michael Jackson was a good story
yes.
in it within itself.
Yes.
Yeah, see, and I couldn't even tell you because I
Exactly,
couldn't.
because of the
that hor-
thing.
And now that was horrible.
No,
That was god awful.
But you can tell her because Michael Jackson's story, different elements of it, has been compelling. Behind the musics, other films, biopics.
Well, okay.
Like, but this particular rendition of it was so bad that you're like, ugh.
It's just a bad telling of a good story. Well, I mean,
So what film has moderately bad casting in your opinion?
so now someone may say this was horrible casting.
Medium
I
bad,
put
some
this-
would say.
Yeah, so medium bad.
Medium ugly.
The guy who played not the guy who so the Biggie movie.
Yeah.
The guy who played Tupac in the Biggie movie. And I know his face. I keep forgetting his name.
You think that was bad casting though?
Yeah, it was because he was doing
the Tupac movie. The dude looked just like Tupac, but the movie wasn't that great.
the movie itself was that one. The movie was terrible. Yeah, he looked like a young Tupac, and it still was.
Because the movie
was
the story told.
I always think
was
both.
not good.
Both. to
But
me.
dude looked just like Tupac though.
Is it? And this was like his first role, and it looked like it was his first major role. And I'm not even saying
There
it
you go.
knocking because that's one hell of a major first role, and I feel like that's a lot of pressure to put on a young actor. Because I mean,
No,
He
because
can't-
with the new Michael Jackson movie, his nephew looks like him.
and I
This
think
is
that's
first big role right here.
I think that's pressure too. But I think the general audience would be a little more forgiving due to the fact that this is
No,
nephew.
I don't believe that. I don't believe that.
I
I
think
don't believe that.
Actually, there'll probably be more.
They're going to be more judging.
Yes.
Judging. on him.
Especially with it being a family member. Oh, you better knock this out the park or we're going to talk crazy about you. Because people, if nepotism shows up and it looks subpar, people going to talk about it and going to talk bad about it.
And that's the thing. If he is not good in this movie, they're going to drag him. And it's worse. It's going to
So-
be worse.
now before I get into that, it was Anthony Mackie who played Tupac in
Oh, yeah.
But as far as that, if he is just god awful, like god awful, yeah, I can see they're gonna tear him a new one.
Wait.
He is
So Papa Doc
Tupac,
was Tupac and Falcon / Captain America.
his name, a lot of stuff that Anthony Mackie does, I think he's great at. And Tupac, and actually, he's actually really good being interviewed when it comes to films too. So he's good as far as like marketing of a film as well. But with him playing Tupac, it looked like if you were going to make a comedy about Tupac's life in a movie, I mean, it looked like he was doing too much.
So he didn't have the juice then?
Did not have the juice, not at all. But then again, the dude in the Tupac movie didn't have the juice neither. So that's why they could not.
My thing about that film, about the Biggie film, it's like within those ramifications of times that he was interacting with Biggie, in my opinion, I mean, I don't think it was the best acting for him, but how did he interact with Biggie within those times? Was it like that?
No, then the movie it looked very dramatic. Like, it just looked like he was doing too much. Yeah, I'm Tupac, mother. Like, yeah, you are Tupac.
I mean, Tupac would do that at times, though.
Yeah, but the thing. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He would do that.
He would. And there's
you
never
seen the interview of him, or not the interview, but the footage of him like leaving the courtroom or whatever. When
and
he was a lot.
Yeah, and he was a lot. The thing, and also, but trying to portray that to the point where it doesn't look cartoonish, like I think playing Tupac is probably one of the hardest roles you could play, because to play it, I give you the sense of you remember where T.I. did a show I guess like a homage to Tupac, and he was wearing it was like the white T-shirt, the little vest thing that Tupac had with Death Row. And it looked absolutely ridiculous on T.I.
Because it's T.I.
Well, the thing is, Tupac wore a lot of stuff that I don't think a lot of other people could wear.
Yeah, because that was his style.
And also, I can use another example.
It also was the 90s too. So like, like a lot of people wearing a lot of stuff that people wouldn't wear like 5 years from that time period.
Partly true. And I do agree with you to in a sense. But that like, a lot of stuff Tupac do when other people try to replicate, it looks weird. Like the photo shoot he had with the jewelry. NLA Chopper tried to reenact it.
We're not gonna talk about that.
And it just, some people like just trying to get their kind of like and reenact their essence to where it looks authentic. It's very hard to do. And I think Tupac is one of those people that trying to reiterate.
It worked for Tupac. That's the thing. People trying to portray what he already did does not work.
And every time it is tried, it is always come off cringy.
But if you try to reproduce certain artists like across the board, be it Avril Lavigne or Janet Jackson, Mariah Carey, whatever, it would not come off as authentic by a lot of people, even if it's like just a homage.
But I think there are certain people that are easier to do than others. Like, I feel like it would be a lot easier for an actor to embody a Mariah Carey.
I don't know.
I think
I don't know about
compared to embodying a Tupac, DMX, I can see that being very hard to do. I think a Jay-Z, I think would be an easier. And I'm using musicians just because it's easier. I think would be an easier. Beyonce, I think would be easier to do. But there's a certain artist like James Brown. That's a hard person to embody. Prince would be a hard person to embody.
Well, that one movie where it's James Bond, like other than like the last scene where he's walking away.
You
like all
James Bond,
James James Brown, like other than the last scene he was walking away, because it was Chadwick. Yeah, like during the singing parts, performance and all that, like most of it was actually really good.
And also Chadwick Boseman is a really good actor.
There was a couple spots where I was like, that's kind of a little dodgy.
And I think it's done well. I think there's going to be little spots where, and sometimes they could be editing or whatever. You're not going to knock it like 100% out to the park. But Chadwick Boseman he's always done well at reenactment. Because I think he did Jackie Robinson too.
Yeah,
and that was well.
He was really good in that.
Like, he is really good. he's probably one of the best at reenacting.
I'm pretty sure there's an actor out there. They might not be known yet. Who can play Tupac?
That's gonna be a long time for that to happen. Because that's a
You say that. You say that.
It is because he was so. I mean, just such a lively. It's a hard.
That's because you are a huge Tupac fan.
Yes.
You, in your opinion, you're gonna think there's nobody who can play Tupac.
Here's the thing. I think it's possible. I just think it's going to take years for that to happen.
I don't think.
I just think he's a complex person,
man.
To completely embody.
Stop that, man. Like years ago, before 50 and Ja Rule's beef, you probably been like, "Oh, Ja Rule could play Pac."
No.
I wouldn't have.
No, never on God's green earth. No. I think Ja Rule, as far in film, I think Ja Rule is great in comedy. It just he can say, like, certain people can say stuff and it just comes off funny. In film, Ja Rule is funny.
You just think Ja Rule's funny.
No.
You like him running off the plane last week. You know what I'm saying? All the kinds of stuff.
No,
that's funny. Funny.
No, I think he played that situation correctly. Because I'm not trying to get in trouble on no plane.
Come on, man. Like Tony Yayo and Uncle Murder are gonna punch him in the head. They're gonna tell jokes on him the whole time.
Now, here's the thing. Just in case. I ain't trying. Just in case.
Do I think they weren't even gonna put their hands on?
I don't.
We're not.
I don't talk crazy. The whole deal. Hey, you better put your headphones in.
Oh, they're gonna talk. Oh, now I don't think
put your headphones in.
Uncle Murder. I'm not sure about him.
Uncle Murder's funny. 50, hey, the whole East New York thing. Hey, he's still 50.
So
he's still 50 some years old, man.
Yeah,
hey, he likes his freedom. Like I'm sorry, man. Like he ain't stupid.
Yayo, don't think he would lay hands. Uncle Murder, don't know. Ja Rule's like, I'm not. It's even if it's just like, I don't even want to deal with this. Let me just get off this plane. No, I think he played that situation correctly.
Because he got up talking about you want to fight.
He's wrestling. Yeah, you. Well, like anyway.
No.
Just barking.
No. Well, why would you do that? That is different. That is literally. You can get kicked off.
Exactly.
You can put on non-flying, even for threatening somebody.
Now he'll be like, "Hey, you want to fight? Oh, yeah. I probably should be kicked up off this plane. Yeah, all right. I'm gonna get up off it. He's just talking.
No.
There's
certain stuff and like you just do not do at the airport or on a airline whatsoever. A plane. This dude is on a plane talking crazy. Look, you know what? Nah, I'm all right. Because that's federal.
Like his best bet was to just get up and walk away and not say anything to them.
Yeah, it should be like, hey, look, pretend like he didn't see him and walk off. His reaction is what went viral.
Well, yeah.
He's talking crazy, trying to be tough, and then now he disappears. And then now they're sitting in the seat. Made it worse.
I'm not gonna lie, the visuals didn't make it look good, but
made it worse.
I get him like I'm just getting up out this plane, which he probably should have just got up, but their ego gonna hit in, so you want to make like you gave it a fight.
Like you don't see them, get up and leave.
I don't even think he can act like it. I don't know if you can act like you couldn't see him.
There's no way I'm gonna allow anybody to not put me on the non-flying list when that's my money.
Yep.
I have to fly to different cities in different places to get money.
I'm not going to be taking a tour bus going everywhere.
So nobody's gonna knock. And I'm just talking about me. Nobody's gonna knock me off of my money. I don't care what you say to me.
No. I just think he just let me get out the plane, but I also got to cause a little razzle dazzle because I can't make it look like which is weird because the razzle dazzle didn't make him look good.
Oh, he made him look worse.
But it's like he can't change.
The fact that you were about to say the fact you were about to say I can't look like no punk, and then he had to do the calculation in his head because he's like, oh, I can't say that because he did look weak.
Like it's just because they got him on camera. Like it just maybe it made it look. I don't know. It didn't look good. I'll admit, it didn't look good. But he's not on the no-fly list. Now,
not yet.
he should be because of that fire festival.
That's a whole nother.
Yeah, he should be.
Because I think that dude's trying to bring it back.
There's no way.
Not Ja Rule, but the other
I
person.
know what you're talking. I know you're talking about. There's no way.
Or he's trying to sell it as another kind of festival. I'm like, dude,
It's the same festival.
You and festivals did not. No.
Sound like Tyra Banks trying to bring back Cycle 25.
I think she has a better chance of that than that Fire Festival. Like they did the folks. Oh God, did y'all saw the documentary on that? Oh, they did them folks terrible. Like somebody explained to me, like I know it was bad because if my ex had went to this festival, everything that happened to them, I would have enjoyed them happening to them. And I was like, once you put it in that way, yeah, that was
wild, awful. Man. He had those folks like staying in I don't even think they were tents. Like what?
They were supposed to be tents, I believe.
What were they?
Like pop-ups. Like all it did was like just cover the top. So like anything going in sideways, like when it stormed and all that stuff, it just pushed the stuff over and it just went through.
Like it was a tent in name only. Like I guess you technically could call it a tent, but
like probably like a canopy type, like to cover you from like sunshade, like say if you're out in the field or whatever and it's hot, like for like football or something like that, because I see them all the time.
Yeah,
crazy.
Now is that wrap this up? One day actually, Conan O'Brien is hosting it for his second year in a row.
Okay,
do you think that's a good choice?
Yeah.
Garson, you think it's a good choice?
Safe.
I think I'm glad you mentioned that because I think because the Oscars is one of those like I guess prudish crowds that you can't. It's one of them. I think you have to have a safe comedian.
That doesn't mean the show's gonna go over well.
It doesn't because well, Chris Rock, that didn't go so well. And I
guess Will Smith can come back now, huh?
Nah, it's gonna be a while. But I think he has like a 5-10 year ban. He can't go.
Did he apologize? And then they said, okay, we're gonna think about it now.
No, they did not say that.
You must have dreamed that. No, that's not. He's going everywhere but the Oscars.
Okay.
He's got like a whole show where he's like flying to like all different countries and stuff. It's like, he's everywhere but the Oscars. But
the fact that we saw his midlife crisis like just all out in public, I'm like, damn, I can't watch this, man. And then Jada Smith is like advocating for a bunch of stuff now. I'm like, hey, shut up.
Yeah.
Shut up.
So
you ruined the Fresh Prince.
This is gonna be a soundbite, ain't it?
Probably. Well, no, the Fresh Prince show it ended now. I think it's on last season now. But they just changed turn it to a comedy to a drama.
Oh, you talking about Bel Air?
Bel Air, yeah. So I can say completely.
I like the trailer, but it's just like, I don't know, some of the announcements before, I was like, I'm all right with that. Because like when they did the trailer and then Will Smith was like kind of pumping it up.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, okay.
Well, I mean, that trailer is basically what caused it to become a show.
Yeah, like I was like, that was great. I don't think they hired all the same actors though.
But they never really. Do they ever do that?
You could.
Because like even like Issa Rae, when she did her YouTube version of the show.
Cast needed the money. They needed the money.
They wouldn't SAG. But I one day I should. What do y'all think of like Dave Chappelle hosting the
He could.
Oscars?
He could. I'm not gonna say no to it.
Like I would watch, and it's like, because I ain't gonna say he's safe, but he's not like
he wants to.
He's not like having Cat Williams do it. Like that would be incredibly interesting. But
Dave Chappelle's more of a wild card than Cat Williams.
You think he's more of a wild card?
Yeah, because he's gonna do it in some intellectual way too. So he probably gonna talk about somebody in the audience over there and bring attention to in some way that they never would have thought about. Cat Williams, you know he wild.
You know what you're getting with Cat. I get what you're saying. Now I always thought like for as like the safest bet is Kevin Hart.
I think he's kind of somebody else more safer than that. So
more safer than Kevin Hart. They're not black. I can say. Conan O'Brien maybe, or no.
All right, that's our Black History moment.
Yeah, man. Ryan Seacrest is probably the safest person.
No,
Even though I don't think Ryan Seacrest in Oscars, but
No,
I mean, he hosts everything else.
no, he doesn't. He had executive producers on credits on a lot of stuff, but he didn't scale that all the way back. He old now, man.
Well, I mean, yeah, he got it.
Ain't nobody checking for him like that.
What? I mean, he got American Idol. He's doing that.
Okay.
He does the New Year's event.
Can we blame him for a lot of the American Idol heartbreak? Then, would he take blame for that?
Well, look, he wasn't the original producer.
Part of the production.
So if you're talking about the first, he can use that. He can actually use that excuse. He can actually use that. The first kind of like wave of American Idol. Can't really blame him. Well, maybe a little bit, but he didn't like. He owns the show now. So like the next wave, that's all.
Producing credits on like what season 3 and beyond. I thought it was early on.
It wasn't no like long amount of time until he became like one of the producers of the show.
I thought there was a lot later because originally it was just him hosting. So it was him and another guy.
Right.
Then I forgot what happened to that other guy.
He was on for one season.
Yeah, and then I was like, we like Ryan.
And shortly after that, he became one of the producers of the show.
See, now I gotta look this up because
he never believes us.
No, I'm just
it's okay.
I'm curious.
Oh, that's what we calling it.
Yes.
Non-belief is curiousness. Okay.
No, I mean, because y'all could be right. I know
we could be right.
Mm-hmm.
We're never right.
I heard it.
But
we're never right. We're never right.
But I'm like, I thought it was like way later. No, it wasn't signed officially. No, he became executive producer in 2018.
Was he producer of the show?
Yeah,
not just executive producer.
So why did he do that? Yeah. 2018 when the show, because I just put up became produced. He was officially added as a producer title to his American Idol resume in 2018 when the show was revived on ABC.
Oh, okay.
So yeah. Now he's been a face of it when it premiered in 2002. He was strictly the host and briefly a co-host during its original. Yeah, so it wasn't the original run. And that's what I was thinking because he didn't even have the Ryan Seacrest Productions till 2006.
Well, I guess we were wrong.
So yeah, that Kardashian money. He said, I can buy this now. Yeah, when he started producing the Kardashian, that changed everything for him. Well, I mean, he was doing well before then, but
yeah, you gotta remember he had his radio show too.
He had the radio. Yeah, I mean, he had the he would do the radio show. I saw this when they was down here once. They would have a radio studio. They would build him a studio, and then build the show set. So he'd be doing the radio show, and then leave after that, get ready to do American Idol. I said, yeah, that's a busy man right there. Yeah, he earned all his dollars.
Well, yeah, okay.
But on that note, we're gonna go ahead and wrap this up because we ain't getting no Oscars.
Do they have Oscars for podcasts?
Not yet.
Not
I mean,
yet.
we got Emmys, so we all. God, what would be it? Yeah, we getting there. We getting there. I mean, we get podcasts on Netflix.
Okay.
So I mean, I think podcast on the Oscars is just coming. Even though I feel like it'll be one of those things where it's more of a one story thing, but they just tell like one big.
Hey, speaking of which, Uncle Murder and Tony Yayo got a podcast on deal.
Oh my
goodness. That
no, they do. Like Fat Joe and Jada Kiss hooked them up because they got the Netflix deal, right?
Well, yeah, Netflix. Oh yeah, there's certain shows that are because even there's some sports stuff that's on Netflix that's video based. Yeah, so I don't know if that. I knew they had one. I don't know if that's on Netflix, but I do feel that the next maybe honestly probably a few years after this merger with Netflix and which now there's been some contention with that merger.
Why?
now that like it's been like now they're talking about going back to the original deal. They were gonna go with and not go with Netflix. So this is gonna be a mess probably all year.
What you mean?
The Netflix WB merger. Because originally,
Trace,
oh no, that's not. It's not even. It's gonna take a while for it to be official. It's not. They haven't officially signed anything yet.
So why?
Also, the government. Well, it's more like they agreed to it. They just made an agreement. But also, for a merger this big, the government has to sign off on it, and the government has to sign.
Smart for them to make an announcement.
It's
like, typically it was like because if you're gonna
telling everybody else like
anything that's gonna put the kibosh in it, you want it to be out there earlier on. But I don't think the government's gonna step in the way of the merger, or else they would have already. They would have stepped in earlier, a lot earlier.
I like to make announcement when the dotted line is dotted. So
yeah, but the announcement's not that it's a deal that's inked. It's like, hey, they're announcing that they're planning on doing something. So now the other parties, when it's something that big that affects markets and all that stuff, they say that so they can get all the detractors and all the people, whatever.
You might want to put the camera on you.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe not. What about that? Huh?
If it will fix it in post, there's no way I can fix that in post. So I ain't even worried about that. I ain't worried about that. I can fix it in post.
Yeah, but I ain't worried about it. You shouldn't worry about it. I ain't worried about it. Yeah. You shouldn't worry about it. I ain't worried about it. You shouldn't worry about it.
OCD steps in a little bit. Okay.
Oh, like that?
Nah, but now, but yeah, this is by the time this gets done, for whatever way that this goes, it'll probably be like by the end of this year or next year.
I mean, that's fine.
Because I mean, Netflix is.
I'm just saying, I'm the type of person that likes stuff on the dotted line before I announce stuff. So
that's good for a normal person, but this is different. This stuff that shapes.
And even like I think stuff like this, a deal like this, even it would have been a big news either way. Like it was going even them negotiating, it was being talked about everywhere.
Yes.
So it's like you couldn't even really hide it. Like you have a meeting with them. It's on the news. I ain't
talking about hiding it, but I'm just saying the official people, put it out when it's official.
It is official that they're making a move. That's official.
Because even like right now, like I'm just saying something like Netflix is officially under DOJ antitrust scrutiny to create a monopoly with the Warner Brothers merger. So it's like, so even if they're announcing it, it's like there's so many other hurdles. It's like we agreed to it, but the country didn't. So it's like so much stuff going on with it. Well, we don't have to worry about this if we're not merging with anyone.
So we ain't got nothing to merge with.
Whoa, speak for yourself. Speak for yourself.
Who are you merging with?
I mean, since you say it like that.
I mean,
I'm taking applications. Talk about, man. Talk about.
Love season is over with. Okay.
Carson is looking for his merging partner.
We ain't talking about no love.
Sir,
times they pass.
Sir, you talking business or pleasure? What are you doing?
Why can't it be a little bit of both? Huh?
That is scary. That means you need to end this right now.
That sounds like an HR. Thank you all once again for listening or watching. I'm Kevin Mumphrey with my colleagues Victoria V.A. Jones. That's the best. That's all you got?
Yeah.
And Carson I. Ferguson.
Chill.
We're going to leave here before HR finds us.
That
is a wrap.